Well, I've never done something like this before, so bear with me while we see what this is like. My name's Adam, and I've decided I want to change things. So I've rented this tiny little two-car garage, if you can call it that. I don't think two cars could fit in here if it wanted to. But I've decided I want to try and convert it into a little shop. And what the shop does is unknown to me just yet, but I'm thinking a little bit of woodworking and metalworking. But again, what that entails is beyond me, but it's a perfect little start, I think, to see if I can change things up for myself a little bit. And so it's going to be an adventure, and I figure I'd use here to document it and see how things progress over the next little while. So maybe come with me and enjoying the adventure and see what this can be. It's a small little rental just on a property, so I don't expect much. It's not heated, so that's the first thing I'm going to probably do is put a heater in here. And then over here there's a nice little workbench that's been made, but I think I'll make another one. And then over in this corner back over here, I was thinking about a small little forge and anvil setup to go with, just to complement things, just a small one. And just in general, see what I can do. I've been interested in making things with my hands for a couple of years now, and so I've been saving, and the opportunity has been given to me now to take a little bit of a jump and put some effort into it. So I would like to just really put some effort into this. I'm just rambling at this point, so over the next week or so I should be able to add a bunch of stuff in here, and I'll try my best to document as much of it as possible, but I'm not used to doing this. This is the first video I'll ever have uploaded anywhere. It's the first time I've ever talked to my phone, so there's that. I streamed a little bit, like video game streamed on Twitch for a little while, years and years ago, but I'm much older now. I still play video games, but I'm much older now, and I'd like to take on a new adventure. I keep calling it an adventure. It's I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. I even have a garbage can. Look. Okay. All right, so it's been a little bit since I recorded the last little video. I haven't put it all together yet because I don't know how to do that, but we'll figure that out. But we're still without heat, so I'm going to fix that now. It's been about a week actually, because work and whatever gets in the way. I work about 50 hours a week, so I only get a couple hours a week to be in here at the moment, but that should change in the future. But yeah, I first bought a larger heater that needs to be hardwired in. Didn't think that through. There was a going out of business sale at a local hardware store, and so I just bought whatever garage heater they had, not thinking to pay attention to that. And then the second one I bought at Canadian Tire, and it had a 240 volt plug on it, which I assumed that's what I had over here in the corner, but that's 250 or 260, I can't remember, it's bigger. And so I had to figure out a way to find an adapter or just find a different heater. But I found a heater that, I found the adapter on Amazon, and it just converts it for you, and it should work. So let's see if we can actually get some heat in here before we do very much of anything else. So I bought this little guy, and that should be enough. It's a Dynaglow, I don't know, it's just some name brand. And then we're gonna hook it up over there. I'm gonna put it on this anvil stump right now, because why not? Should be fine. I will probably in the future cover it with some form of metal, but for now it should be fine. So we'll grab that, stick that over there, see if we can get some heat in here. Seems to be like a pretty good spot to have it in here. So this fits just fine. Good, good, good. The amount I don't know about what I'm going to be doing is crazy. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. And it's already on. Okay, hang on. So it's working. We won't turn it all the way on just yet. We'll see what happens here. It's a little wobbly. I don't like that. But we'll see how that goes. And see if we can get some heat in here. So it's probably going to smell funky to start, so I'm not going to freak out about that. Oh yeah, there's some heat already. So that's good. Now I'll show you the other one. I got a mess of garbage here already. And then I'll pack this one away for a rainy day here. My brother is an electrician, so I'll probably get him to come and hardwire this for me. I could probably do it myself, but I'd rather just have it done right, especially since I'm renting the place. But this one's a little bit bigger, and it's got some settings that doesn't have. That's just on with a dial, and this one's a dial with 3 different wattage settings. So we'll see how that goes when my brother is free. But we'll take this and we'll put this off to the side for now. We'll just put it under the desk or the bench for now. And all its little accessories here. All right. Let's clean up some of this garbage. Started a garbage box. So I did some shopping. I got quieter. I did some shopping for some tools and whatnot. And I decided, even though I did save for this, that I don't know what I'm doing. And so instead of investing a large amount of money on the tools that I wanted, I decided to buy a cheaper brand. I'm going with a cheaper brand. It's just so it's because I'm going to be learning, and if I use a tool wrong and it breaks, it's not a huge investment that I've lost there. And then also, as tools either wear out or break on their own, then the upgrade won't be as jarring, because then we can upgrade. So my goal was to try to buy as many Milwaukee tools as possible, because I did some research and I like the brand and all that kind of stuff. But I got fake Milwaukee instead, so I bought some Craftsman's tools. I did buy a Milwaukee tape measure though, because that was cheap enough. But so I got this tool set. I haven't opened it yet, and I probably will tomorrow, and we'll film that as well. But it's just an 8-piece 20-volt tool set. They're not brushless, but it's got all the little tools that I need to get started, which is great. I keep saying so bear with me, that will eventually go away. And I got a bit and set to go with it, and then some other stuff, some goodies in here. I picked up hearing protection, which is good, and a couple of masks for sawing, like for sawdust. I'm gonna pick up the bigger tools probably this week. Well, eye protection, obviously, and then just some fasteners and a level and whatnot. Speed square. Again, I don't know everything that I'm doing here, So one of the things I want to make sure of is that I take my time, because I don't know anything about anything. So I know there are going to be people that are like, Craftsman's bad, or this is bad, or that's bad. The thing I'm worried about the most is doing things safely and learning at my own pace, right? I don't need to rush into doing everything. And so the first thing I want to do is build a bench, a small like little 3x4 or 2x4 or whatever it turns out to be bench that I can have on wheels that we can move around this little shop here. Because I think that would be important. And I think building the bench and experimenting more with joinery and that kind of stuff is easier on a bench on a bigger project than doing smaller stuff like dovetails and all that kind of stuff. That will come with time. But I think my first big thing is going to be buying some lumber or wood or whatever and trying to build this bench. And I'm hoping to be able to start doing that in the next week or so. I don't know how long these projects take. I don't know how to edit videos. I've never uploaded anything to YouTube. So we'll see how this all goes. And so if this is all just jarring mashed clips together, that's because that's all I know how to do. So that's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna roll. And then watching myself back on a video seems awkward as heck. And so I'm gonna try to learn how to do that just fine. I have a mark on the floor. I'm gonna put tape on it. Let me grab a broom. I'm gonna just put tape. I'll just sweep this a little bit. It's not permanent. We're gonna put a little piece of tape on the floor because knowing where to stand so that my head doesn't get cut off, because if I come all the way up here, then my head gets cut off. Well, the tape's frozen. Very frozen. I think I'm saying a lot because of how cold it is. It is currently minus 10 degrees Celsius outside, but this is the warmest day it's been of the week. It was minus 20. See, this is just ripping. I'm gonna warm this up. But this will work for now anyway. That'll work for now. And I'll leave that there. Okay. But yeah, it's been pretty cold. It's been the coldest week of the year. Here I live in southern Alberta, in Canada. It has been the coldest week of the year. It's warming up. This is as warm as it's going to get for about a week, and then it's going to get cold again to the minus 20 to 30 mark. Let's turn this guy up a little bit. Let's see how it goes. The coil's starting to get orange, so that's good. We'll see if my breath ever stops. One of the other things I have to do is put a cover over the window here. I'm not a fan of people watching me do stuff. And where I rent, there's a house right here, so they can see right in. And the window is also kind of broken. It's very cheap rent, so don't worry about it. But the window is kind of broken, and I want to get to put a nice solid cover on it so that I'm not worried about anything. Falling in, coming in, whatever. There's another window on this side, but it's covered. The outside there's a shed on the outside. And as I figure out how to move my phone around a little bit to show you guys stuff I'm doing. Then I'll show you the corners that you're missing. Over here will be lumber storage, and over here will be metal storage. And then behind you is the garage doors, which you saw in the first initial walkthrough. But yeah, so I really want to get some time to organize this part of the bench here. And I think I'm going to do that just whenever I have time. So I don't know if I'll be able to film it all. Just because like I might just come and tinker around with it for 20 minutes here after work or that kind of stuff. And filming myself when I've just done a 10-hour shift at work is probably not a good idea. I'll probably say something I don't want to say or do something I don't want to do, or, you know. And then the shelf up there is just a bunch of garbage from the owner, and I'll probably clean that off as well. So I'm glad the heater works. I'm glad that we got this packed in, and we will continue plugging along here, and then hopefully I figure out how to put these videos together and put the first video on YouTube. I haven't figured out at this point exactly what the YouTube channel is going to be called, but you'll know when this goes live. I have an idea, I like it, but I don't know if it's a little weird. But I'm a little weird, so it happens. All right, so I've done a couple of things over the last couple of days. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, but the cold is really freaking cold right now. Good news is next Tuesday, I think the 18th, or whatever this ends up showing you guys, is going to be a lot warmer. It's still going to be below zero, but it's going to be a lot warmer, a lot more manageable. I still have the little heater running, but I also grabbed an oil heater right here to supplement some of the heat I would like around the bench. So it's not very great, but it's working very well for just standing here. So I unpacked a lot of the tools here. I'll give you a show. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Oh, I didn't know that came out like that. Here, hang on. I've got to tighten it. A little shaky, but we're good. Okay. So I unpacked that 8-piece toolkit that I showed you guys, which is great. They all feel like solid and nice and all right, and I tried them all out. Unfortunately, it's too cold in here to charge the batteries in here, so I have a little bag that I'm going to take in and out every time I come to the shop. I'm sure you'll see that when I start actually doing something. It's going to have the wood glue froze solid. And then I got the batteries in there and the tape and a couple of things. I have these halogen lights that are just up. They're attached to the ceiling. I don't know if you've seen them. So I got new bulbs for them, so I'm going to put them behind the camera. And hopefully that gives me a little bit better light. I didn't even turn the lights on in here. Let's do that. Oh! And then I got some stuff for the workbench that I want to build. So I got some casters. You can step on them, raise them up, lower them down. It's pretty cool. And then I think I'm going to just build a small, like 2 foot by 4 foot or something like that, just for the center of the shop. I did pick up a couple bigger tools here. You can see I got really good deals on these things, so I picked them up earlier than I was going to. I got the jointer there, got a table saw, and I got a planer. Don't know when I'm going to set them up and use them, but we're going to do something with those. They're really cheap. They're Craftsman. They're beginner. They're something I can learn on. They got a couple of safety features I like, so I said, why not, while I was there. And then the next thing I have to do is purchase lumber or wood for the first project. I've never purchased lumber or wood before, so I don't know what to do with that, but we'll figure that out. And hopefully by the time you see me again, there'll be something here for us to put together. And I know there's lots of plans that I could get and follow guides to making a workbench. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I want to just figure it out. I think that's the best way I know how to learn stuff, is just to figure it out and do it safely. I bought some safety glasses that I hate, so I'm going to order some different ones from the online. So old. Anyway, it is still pretty chilly in here, so I'm going to take off. Thank you, and we'll figure it all out later.